guys, I'm Tara.
And I'm Elise.
And today we're here to do our monthly Book of the Month unboxing, even though we already took it out of the box. This is the December box.
And if you want a subscription, Book of the Month is $14.99 per month.
Keep in mind that $14.99 covers one book.
Plus, you can choose up to 2 extra books for $9.99 each.
You get to choose from 5 every single month.
There's 4 here because one didn't come in.
So this month, something happened with their shipping. One of the books did not come in, but it is being shipped out to people that already have a subscription. And if that's the book that you want, you will still get it. It just might be a little bit later than the other books would be.
And we're still gonna tell you all about it.
Yeah. Do I get to start first?
Yeah, that's your book.
So this is City of Brass, or The City of Brass, sorry, by S.A. Chakraborty, and I'm so excited about it. Nari has never believed in magic. Certainly she has power. On the streets of 18th century Cairo, she's a con woman of unsurpassed talent. But when Nari accidentally summons Dara, she's forced to reconsider her beliefs. For Dara tells Nari an extraordinary tale. Across hot, windswept sands, teeming with creatures of fire, and rivers where the mythical Merid sleep, past ruins of once magnificent human metropolises, and mountains where the... I know. No. And mountains where the circling birds of prey are more than what they seem, lies Davabad, the legendary city of brass, a city to which Nari is irrevocably bound.
Can we just show them how thick this book is?
Oh, it's a chunk.
Look at the pages. That's huge.
It's a chunk. It's the thickest book in this box, and I think it might be the thickest one that we've ever gotten from Book of the Month.
It's like a Harry Potter book.
And I'm so excited about it because I love magic, and I really like that it's set in the Middle East. And I think the cover's really beautiful. So, super pumped. I'm taking it home tonight. Nobody else is reading it before me.
So, next up we have The English Wife. I'm excited about this one.
I am too.
It's by Lauren Willig. Annabelle and Bayard Van Duyville live a charmed life. He's the scion of an old Knickerbocker family. She grew up in a Tudor house in England. They had a fairy tale romance in London. They have 3-year-old twins on whom they dote, and he's recreated her beloved family home on the banks of the Hudson and named it Illyria. But then Bayard is found dead with a knife in his chest on the night of their 12th night ball. Annabelle goes missing, presumed drowned, and the papers go mad. Bay's sister, Janie, forms an unlikely alliance with a reporter to try to uncover the truth, but the more she learns about her brother and his wife, the more everything she thought she knew about them starts to unravel. Who were her brother and his wife really? And why did her brother die with the name George on his lips? Ooh, scandal. I don't like the murder aspect, as you'll know, but I love the time period and just all of it.
So I was wondering, because I was thinking about this, like, I'm assuming it's like Victorian England based on the cover, but in here it doesn't really explicitly state what time period it is.
I guess not, it just like alludes to it.
So I'm assuming it's Victorian England, but what if it's not? What if it's modern day?
Yeah, because it just has a Tudor house in England.
Yeah.
I just think this is fascinating. I'll read it eventually.
That's next on my list after this one.
Yeah, this is probably my number 1. I like it.
Next up, we have The Wife Between Us by Greer Hendricks and Sarah Pekkanen.
Another wife one.
When you read this book, you will make many assumptions. You will assume you are reading about a jealous ex-wife. You will assume she's obsessed with her replacement, a beautiful younger woman who is about to marry the man they both love. You will assume you know the anatomy of this tangled love triangle. Assume nothing. Twisted and deliciously chilling, The Wife Between Us deftly explores the hidden complexities of marriage and the dangerous truths we ignore in the name of love. Read between the lies.
Guys, they're lesbians. It's a lesbian story.
That's all it says. I don't know if it's a lesbian story.
What else would it be?
I don't know.
I think it is. We should read it and find out. That's my number 2, I think.
I don't know if I'm getting the, like, it's a lesbian thing. I think it could also very equally be like the woman in this, if there's just one main woman, has like multiple personalities. That's where my head goes.
It sounds like thrilling.
Yeah, I really like that this was such a short intro because it's like, ooh.
Yeah, it makes me
want
to find out.
Yeah.
Okay, so next up we have Eleanor, Oliphant is Completely Fine by Gail Honeyman. No one's ever told Eleanor that life should be better than fine. But everything changes when Eleanor meets Raymond, the bumbling and deeply unhygienic IT guy from her office. When she and Raymond together save Sammy, an elderly gentleman who has fallen, the 3 rescue one another from the lives of isolation that they had been living. Ultimately, it is Raymond's big heart that will help Eleanor find the way to repair her own profoundly damaged one. If she does, she'll learn that she too is capable of finding friendship and even love after all.
I literally have no interest in that. I can already tell you how it's going to work out. Eleanor is going to fall in love with the IT guy who doesn't know how to shower. He'll learn to shower because she'll teach him, like, he's worth it, and they'll fall in love.
She'll give him some
and the elderly guy will be, like, their lifelong friend until he dies. End of book.
I think it sounds cute. It's like, is it a YA?
I don't think so.
No?
I'm just telling you, that's exactly what's going to happen. The IT guy is going to find his self-worth, and she's going to learn that someone can appreciate her for being weird. And
yeah, I bet it's
a
cute,
love story.
Though.
That's my prediction. That's what's going to happen. Okay, so the book that was not included is The Chalk Man by C.J. Tudor, and I really wish it had come in because it looks really cool. So here's what it says on Amazon. In 1986, Eddie and his friends are just kids on the verge of adolescence. They spend their days biking around their sleepy English village and looking for any taste of excitement they can get. The chalk men are their secret code, little chalk stick figures they leave for one another as messages only they can understand. But then a mysterious chalk man leads them right to a dismembered body.
Oh.
In 2016, Eddie is fully grown and thinks he's put his past behind him. But then he gets a letter in the mail containing a single chalk stick figure. When it turns out that his friends got the same message, they think it could be a prank, until one of them turns up dead.
It's like Pretty Little Liars!
That's when Eddie realizes that saving himself means finally figuring out what really happened all those years ago. But I'm excited about that one because it sounds unique compared to all of the other murder mystery novels that are flooding the market right now.
You can read it and tell me about it.
Oh, I intend to. Okay, so which one is your top choice?
My top choice is The English Wife.
Mm-hmm.
And then my second would be The Wife Between Us.
So,
The Wives, apparently.
This is definitely my first choice, The City of Brass. I honestly might not bring it back here because I have a feeling I'm going to love it and want it for the rest of my life. And then I think my second one would be The Chalk Man because it sounds really interesting. And then if I was going to choose a third, it would be The English Wife. But definitely those two first.
Yeah, I think this was a really good month.
Yeah, I liked the
selections.
variety. The last several months, it felt like there were several mysteries, several like
murder
whodunit.
mysteries.
Yeah, and I really like that we're getting some variety here. This is giving me actually The Alchemist vibes, which is one of my favorite all-time books. So I think that's why I'm so drawn to it. And we haven't had. I mean, this is a murder. The English Wife is a murder mystery, but. We never had this time period.
No,
if it is Victorian England, we've never had that time period.
And then I'm excited about this one just because it sounds like a normal story.
Yeah,
like
we haven't had one of those since maybe August.
Air. Yeah,
yeah. And this is kind of in the same line, but looks like it might apparently have a lesbian angle.
We'll see.
And then the Chalk Man just I think sounds unique compared to
Chalk
other murder
Man.
mysteries.
It's right here.
So, and those are your selections. So let us know in the comments which ones you choose and what you think of them.
And if you want to sign up, the link is in the description.
See ya.
Bye.